May.
Are you guys ready? Mm-hmm.
Fire, fire, fire. I like that part.
Fire, fire, fire. That's what we are today on this Monday right here in the studio. It's your girl Tamara Fair, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with your boy, your main man. What's up, Action
Jackson? What's going on, Jamaican Bay?
Yes, man, don't you heard the medley? I got my mind made up, and it's on Jesus. You know what? Jamaica was and never does fail. But as you begin this Monday, remember that God's loving kindness is with you. Trust Him to guide your steps and carry you through this beautiful, magical Monday. You know what, Marcel? It's good to be back in the studio. But let me tell you something. The only place that I ever go that it almost brings me to tears to leave is Jamaica. Oh, that is my happy place.
Well, it is mine too, and I wish I could have joined you, but I got me a appointment at the passport office.
What's a password?
Me a new passport.
You said password.
I said passport. Oh, you ain't listening, Linda.
Did he say password?
Nope.
He said passport. Yeah.
You back in your mind still in Jamaica?
No. My mind came with me. I bring it everywhere I go. But you know what? Speaking of minds, we are in the mindset of every time that you hear our voices, always our aim to send you back better than you can. We tend to do our job today. So don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390.
Be fabulous.
What's up, Melissa? Talaferro. Yes, love Jamaica, honey. Baby, let me tell you something. Every day I just ate off the tree. I learned something of new fruit. It's new to me. It's probably not new to y'all, but it's new to me. It's called lychee. You ever heard of lychee? Yeah. Baby, you know, I was eating skinups, but I call it gnups.
And I call it lychee.
No, it's two different things. Yes, lychee.
Yeah, L-Y.
Because leche is milk in Spanish, but this fruit is lychee. Now, let me tell you something about lychee. Lychee can reverse your herpes. Oh, don't act like people ain't got herpes now.
Well, I'll be done.
You're over there laughing, but people want to know about this. I told you in the beginning, it's always I aim to send you back better than you can.
Your business can gain exposure, connect with our community.
And I'm not talking about just vaginal herpes. I'm talking about like herpes simplex on your mouth and so forth.
I was gonna crack a joke and say, but dude, is that curable? Dude, Usher still have it. Usher have it.
So I don't think you ever get rid of it. It's just that you can control the outbreaks.
Yeah. Can you open the door for
Wanya?
Nalia.
Yeah.
One of them. Whoever it is. Yes, let's get it.
You know what? I cannot with you. Wait, I gotta go to Instagram. You play too much, Marcel. Oh, I gotta show her how to do Instagram.
5 seconds to end the walk.
Okay. Just 5?
Yeah. We're in the wrong. It's Tamara Fair on the Brunch Bunch.
So, you know, whenever you hear about the passing of someone that you may have known only on the TV or in your mind, it still impacts you like it was part of your family. And today, particularly people in the industry are saddened because we lost a great one. Clive Davis passed away. Well, he was the music executive who rose from mid-level legal position at Columbia Records to become one of the industry's most powerful and longest reigning dons, guiding the careers of, yes, Miss Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Barry Manilow, and dozens of other stars. He died at the age of 94 in Manhattan at his home. Well, his family confirmed the death. Mr. Davis had recently been hospitalized with respiratory problems. One of the few non-performers in music to become a household name, Mr. Davis maintained a visible role as a star maker for half a century. In the late 1960s, he propelled a reluctant Columbia headlong into a rock era and acts like Janis Joplin and Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and also encouraged the jazz trumpeter Miles Davis to connect with Woodstock generation. Well, later at the Arista and J labels, he championed R&B leaning pop divas like Whitney Houston, Alicia Keys, Jennifer Hudson, seized on the commercial potential of hip hop and orchestrated major revival careers for Carlos Santana and Rod Stewart, with albums selling in the millions. And they had been prior to that stagnated before Clive Davis. interjected his magic sauce. Well, in 2021, when Mr. Davis was 89, Mayor Bill de Blasio of New York called on him to book a homecoming concert in Central Park to celebrate the city's reopening after the shutdown of entertainment by the coronavirus pandemic. A lightning storm canceled the show midday before planned appearances by Bruce Springsteen and Paul Simon, just to show you what kind of reach he had. Was for the public that saw him on television or on magazines, Mr. Davis was a mellow, dandyish eminence, seldom pictured in anything but bright, accessorized suits. Well, he spoke with an accent that hinted at European refinement, although his middle-class Brooklyn origins shone through when he was referred to with affection as Aretha. Well, in the music industry, Mr. Davis, whose last position was Chief Creative Officer of Sony Music Entertainment, was known as the relentless pursuer of hits and as a symbol of continuity whose career survived numerous setbacks and corporate leadership sweeps. Sometimes people think that when you have a setback, that it's the end, but usually if you're a believer, it's the setback is the prelude for the setup for something greater. Well, sometimes Mr. Davis even turned up the lyrics of his artist songs. In Aerosmith in 1979 track, No Surprise, Steven Tyler sang about been greenlighted by the Columbia boss at an early gig at Mac's Kansas City in Manhattan. And then old Clive Davis said he's surely gonna make us a star. Well, many of the industry's A-list executives cultivated their leadership skills through the years as producers or talent wranglers. When Mr. Davis started in Columbia's legal department in 1960, he was the wee young age of 28 and had no relevant background, and he later described himself as a garden variety striver who was most proud of getting full scholarships to New York University and Harvard Law School. I knew nothing about music, he said in 2017 documentary that aired, and the name of that documentary was The Soundtrack of Our Lives.
Wow.
We will certainly miss him, and I know that the entire industry, especially in the music industry, is grieving his loss. But you know what? Life goes on, but the legacy continues to live, and he definitely left a legacy.
Yes,
From
he did.
28 to 94, what an impressive career and tenacity. When people ask me what is the key to success, I say consistency.
Consistency is it. Well, we're praying for the family, and he passed away with them around him.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? When you pass away alone, that is just a lonely existence, a lonely death, right? But when you have loved ones around you, especially at 94, I mean, a lot of times when we have people that are gone too soon, it's very hard to actually recover from that. But 94 says that he lived a long, good life and he left a trail of fabulousness behind.
yes, he did. And I pray to live a long, vibrant life like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Because you know what?
Not everything he did, though. He was a little nasty,
Hello, I'm not getting ready. I was thinking about that, and I was thinking this is really gauche to be saying that.
But
the
the
man's
truth is the truth. I can't stand when people die. All people want to talk about is the good stuff. I mean, talk about
Oh, you
that.
can't stand that?
They get on my nerves.
Are you serious?
Sometimes I think we should get up and funeral and be like, Pookie wasn't nothing half the time. But the other half, he was cool. We're going to miss him.
Well, you know what? That's why they stopped booking you at funerals. That's exactly why.
That
Because
is true.
when you have a propensity to go and regress to those levels, guess what? The bookings get fewer.
I've seen some viral videos where people have gotten up and said some wild stuff about me.
Well, if you actually had the opportunity to watch BMF,
I have watched that before.
this is a new one. This is the final season.
Oh, it's back on.
It's back on. So BMF, the brother, one of Rock's brothers passed away. The baby brother passed away. And the older brother got up and said some things that Christians will have to plug their ears to hear. But I know how we get down. So
well, listen.
every now and again we'll go.
Every now and again at a funeral, listen, things that shouldn't be in the church go down in the church.
Oh, he was cussing on the pulpit. He was going crazy. Talking about
that.
how we're going to revenge his death and blah, blah, blah. So I said that to segue into maybe you have a point. I just don't want to be a part of that point.
Well, in Meet the Browns, the movie, his sister was showing out at the funeral crying so bad he pushed her in the grave and said, well, go with him, man.
Well, you know what? On that note, we're going to continue to pray for the Davis family and for the family that he assembled and chose while he was alive, because sometimes the people that you choose are even more relevant or equally as relevant as the ones that were chosen for you. So go with God, Clyde, and thank you. And this song is for you. It's Inspiration 1390.
No, listen to me. Kirk Franklin, a choir director.
I'm like, what song did we dedicate that?
Love Theory.
Is it Love Theory?
Yeah.
It's the remix. Allison said, who got herpes?
Oh my God.
It's a bunch of people got herpes. A
I
whole
don't want to
bunch.
ever meet him.
Well,
I mean, not meet him like that, I mean, but you know.
you don't never know because see, herpes can be dormant, right? And I'm not talking. I don't have herpes. If I had herpes, I would tell you.
I'm sure you would.
I absolutely would because I've told you that I've been raped. I've
I
told
would
you that I've
guess you don't have to tell me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
You got to reiterate.
I'm just saying I would be very candid about it. But I don't have herpes. I know people that have herpes, and my point is that if you want to naturally reverse it, that lychee is a good fruit. Now I don't know if you. I know you can get it in Florida, but I've never seen it in Chicago.
They have it in Chicago.
Where?
At some markets, like Allison put the face up. Like
He prays a day.
I'm definitely gonna have to buy us new headphones.
Well, first you gotta figure out what it is.
None of us got these old phones no more. That piece. Yours don't take that no more, do it.
But that was never in my phone anyway. Hey y'all, what's happening? Hey Gary, Mr. Limo Man.
Old charger head.
Limo.
Yeah, on the headphone.
It's an update.
Well, well, this phone got it, but
So Evie, when we go live on Facebook, I also go live on Instagram. So just push it, and then when you see
so
the waves,
what's going
just
on
push
first.
the waves.
And then Tamara do the next story, and I do what? Okay. So I looking for the Wi-Fi bill.
Who? I've done it now. I'm just telling you.
You got it.
For future reference. I just go and put on. He saves the day. I don't want to love nobody but him and y'all. That's it. Oh, and Modi. Modi after God. The next time you play this Love Theory, just play the regular one.
Okay.
Please.
I mean, I was.
Wait a minute. So I was at my birthday party. I was at my birthday party and the DJ was playing, my favorite song.
You told him, no, I want the original.
I was like, cut that. Put the original one on. Don't do too short like that.
Well, you clean too, by the way.
Oh yes, you are. You got a date? Oh, you was dressing up for Evie.
No. Well, in his defense, he dresses up every day.
Why you gotta be defensive?
He just dressed a little nicer when Evie is here.
I know, right? What? I love the hair.
No, you don't.
Wow.
No, you
I've
don't. Get that hair
never seen
braided.
you with your hair.
Y'all are haters. Y'all are hair haters. Don't you love his hair?
Was that your Juneteenth too?
Yeah, man, that's what happened.
That was his Juneteenth too.
I did the later birth. You want me to braid it? Let me tell you something. I have had my fill of braiding hair. Let me tell y'all a story.
Allison was in the West Indies. You was in Jamaica.
I was in the West Indies. Jamaica's in the West Indies.
Capacity
Where in the West Indies were you, Allie?
What'd you say?
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Thank you for the blessings, and we're sending those blessings right back to you. Hey, Jackie! What's going on?
What's going on?
Huh?
I didn't say nothing.
You got partial, you taking your tooth out?
What part of the West Indies? I don't want you to hear me telling her what to do. It's your day.
Who?
It's your day to lead. I told her she can go into what's going on.
She had to play
a little bit of this
Whitney.
because Clyde Davis said.
Oh.
You know what? You should keep up. You should read the room. Keep up with this whole situation here, okay?
Am I in the room?
I don't know. Where are you? June 22nd. He don't know where he at, y'all.
So
Pray for him.
When I'm not feeling good,
You ain't never feeling
3
good.
countries, 3 days. That's what I send me the itinerary because
Marcel,
the next extended weekend I gotta be on the beach or something. Listen, when I'm not feeling good, I go watch Medea movie.
Oh, that you
And
know
they
what? When I'm
just
not
make
feeling
me
good, I
feel-
watch Set It Off.
For
Yeah.
wait,
It's
what?
a
That
huge
is a
difference.
huge difference.
It's a huge.
That don't make you laugh.
It makes me so. It just centers me. I watched it one
You
time
look
for
at
2
having a
weeks.
bad day going through makes you feel better.
No, I
Cause that
get
was
tips.
a sad story.
Yeah, but before it was sad, it was
I mean,
lit.
that's a good movie. It's lit.
Before it was sad, it was lit.
Rock did some funny parts.
Which character you think you the most like?
Frankie.
Jada.
Jada, I can see you, yeah.
Yeah.
Rich man, smooth,
Yeah.
criminal, crazy in the background.
What
Smart.
have you done? Only I wouldn't have said what have you done.
I feel like you're a little more gangster though. You gotta mix
She
up
was gangster.
all of them. So wait, what's the three countries? No, I mean she was.
You flip flopping back and forth. Concentrate.
Right,
Do you want the three countries?
Yes.
St. Martin, St. Bart's, and Anguilla.
That's the sign, because that's why I wanted to go St. Martin.
You know what? You want to go anywhere. First, you
I
told me
want
we
to
was
go
coming to
anywhere.
Jamaica.
Yeah, because I was like,
But instead, you landed in Texas.
That probably would have been better.
That's like saying
I went to New Orleans.
Oh,
Texas.
New Orleans.
Anywhere with a beach too. You know, God hears and answers prayer. You end up at Rainbow Beach or something.
Well,
Thank you.
That is true. That
You
is
gotta
over
be
the
real
beach.
specific.
A West Indies beach.
Come up here and get on this mic with me.
Oh, cool.
Ain't nobody trying to talk to Jarrell.
I am.
I
You
enjoy
like that.
Jarrell.
You know what? You a hater. For a while, when you was taking his place,
I enjoyed Jarrell. He stayed in
No,
with me when
he
you
was
wasn't
jealous.
here on his birthday.
No, man, it wasn't
My grandma told me I ain't nothing for a blank to tell.
blank. Well, you should stop telling them because you always say your grandmother said that and you keep on lying.
Hey, my granny was a wise woman. All right, read the rules,
All right.
or we done with
I
it.
know. I'm about to bring y'all back in. Okay. All right. 5, 4.
I guess the break I feel a little better, but dang, I would have loved the beach. I would have felt even.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
Glossy.
So what's going on? I want to start with the good because Lord knows we earned it. This past Friday, Juneteenth, the Obama Presidential Center officially opened to the public on the south side of Chicago after more than a decade of waiting in our city on the day we celebrate freedom. Come on now. Let me paint the picture. Nearly 2,000 people came through on opening day alone. And guess what?
What?
The first 100 visitors, they were personally greeted by Barack and Michelle Obama themselves, which was so amazing because, look, I'm going to just say it. I'm like, it's a setup. Ain't nobody called me, but I was out of town. Out of the first 100, I knew like the first 20.
Oh, for real?
And I'm like, dang, I could have been in that line, but I'm in New Orleans doing nothing.
But hey, man.
But nevertheless, shout out to my good friend, our good friend, a friend of the show, Alex Sims of APS and Associates. Her and her family were one of the first. And President Barack Obama not only greeted them, he picked up their baby and said, "This is our youngest future president that has entered the center." And she's been on the front page of every newspaper because of that picture. And so I'm
That
like,
is
her daughter
amazing.
gonna look back on that when she's an adult and be so excited.
She's going to be looking back on that before she becomes an adult.
That is true. Well, she's gonna be able to take that to show and tell at near the fair
Preschool,
daycare
exactly,
center. Look.
exactly.
But some folks waited for years for that moment. Some traveled, I heard, 1,000 miles. One man drove in all the way from Georgia just to be there. The Obamas even read Where the Wild Things Are to a group of school children in the library branch with LeVar Burton, the reading rainbow man himself. Now, that's the kind of full circle Black excellence that makes you proud. Now, let me tell you what's actually on this 19-acre campus because it's for us. There's the museum, an 8-story tower telling the story of the first Black president and first lady. There's a branch of the Chicago Public Library. There's a brand new playground that is amazing. I think if you're a big kid at heart, you're going to love that slide.
And anybody can go.
Anybody can go. There are gardens, and there's a 58,000 square foot great lawn. There's an athletic facility called Home Court with a regulation NBA basketball court. I heard that President Obama said nobody could use the court until after him and some of his old friends played on it first. So this weekend, I saw John Rogers, who's a friend of yours.
Mm-hmm. And Junior Fleming.
And Junior Fleming. And one of the young ladies, she's been on the show, WNBA star. She was the only woman on the court.
For real.
And her name just escaped me. Of course, the devil is a liar, but I'm going to make sure I shout her out.
That's your good friend, though.
Good friend. Her mother, and her grandmother. Her grandmother reaches out, checking on me all the time. And see, I don't have to know her name. I call her grandma.
Oh, okay. Well, that will do it.
And then here's the Monday detail. Most of that campus is free and open to the public. You only need a ticket for the museum itself. And Illinois residents get into the museum free every Tuesday. Write that down. Every Tuesday, if you live in Illinois, you can go free. Now, museum tickets are sold out through November, but more open up July the 8th. Write that down. That's coming up. The campus, though, go anytime, take the family. Tamara, the Obama stood in Jackson Park and greeted everyday people one by one. What does it mean that this is permanent now and that our kids and grandkids and great grandkids will grow up with this on the south side of Chicago?
It means that a part of positive legacy history is in the community, for the community, by the community. And so it tells you that you are now on level playing fields when you thought that those were dreams that you could only dream, but now you can achieve those dreams. So hats off to Obama for leveling the playing field.
I am so excited. There are some mixed reviews about the center being open.
Jarrell can't wait to talk about these mixed reviews.
Listen, the mixed
I just got
reviews.
some questions.
Oh, of course you wanted
I
the
got a
mixed
few
reviews.
questions.
Okay, what's the question?
First of all, since they got the full regulation basketball court in there, how much is that membership gonna be? You know what I mean? We trying to run 5 up in there. They talking about free on Tuesdays, so they need to go ahead and get with that information.
Well, it said
was
most
just
of the
one time.
campus is free.
Mhm.
So that may be one of the free places to go because, of course, it's for the community and it's supposed to be a safe haven.
Yeah.
And what I love about the Obama Center, which I said I must have really been asleep the last couple of years, Tamara, or maybe we just didn't know. There were so many opportunities for local business to get involved. And I knew some like the cafe, the restaurant, the RFP, but I saw so many people that I know that have contracts to do programs like childcare and children activities and the library with the books and a gardening club, a walking club for seniors, the Peace Runners, shout out to Peace Runners 773.
And it's not over. Like, I'm going to get the Purple Turtle into the library,
Oh, of course
right? I
you
think
are.
that'll be great. I'm sure Allison is going to get her books into the library. But it's the court. I mean, the whole Obama library situation is amazing. And just so you know, you questions asked, questions answered. The court is free to the public.
Amen.
Because you know what? I saw that you really weren't thinking that was going to happen.
No.
But
See,
of course,
that's
thanks to
what's wrong.
Evie,
See that?
the
Thanks
court
to
is free.
Evie.
I mean, it's not too many free courts in Chicago. They at least want a 5 or something. You know what I mean? So,
But let me ask you something, Jarrell. If Obama hadn't been the president, what do you think he would have been? A basketball player, so don't think too long.
all right, for sure.
All right. Well, and shout out to the Obamas, and I know we're going to talk more about, later in the show about all, because Tamara loves the celebrity topics.
No, I do. I love the celebrity topics. I love how many people were there. So all while I was in Jamaica, people were calling me from all over the world, getting on my nerves. I was on the beach trying to really relax and saying, "Are you at this? I think I see you in the audience. You don't see me in the audience unless you superimpose me from this beach."
If I would have been on the beach getting those calls, I would have felt better.
No.
I was sitting on the balcony in Bourbon Street, like, what am I doing here? I should have been at the open. People call me like, "You want to go to this? You want to come here? Are you going to this party?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna sit on the balcony and do nothing." So,
Yeah,
but
well,
you know what? I got to rest. I did nothing.
sometimes doing nothing is okay. A lot of people think boredom is like idleness, but sometimes you just need that boredom to reset. Did it help?
It did. It did reset. Now, you know what? I've never ended a trip early in my lifetime of travel.
Oh no, you usually extend
I
it.
always extend the trip, and everybody knows I ended my trip early and came home early. So I'm proud of myself. The growth, the non-boredom, the tiredness, and I was just over NOLA. I didn't even go eat.
Overnola.
Usually people go eat a lot. I probably went out to eat 3 times. I was ordering.
Well, that's
Uber
because you
Eats.
don't eat anymore.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, you eat like a bird now, so.
That may be a little true. But I just was over it. I was just Ubering Eats. I don't want to go out. I just sat in my room.
But that's what you needed. You know what, though? But this actual weekend, you probably didn't need to do anything else because Juneteenth weekend was like
Would've
on
warmed me out.
fire in
Oh, yeah.
Chicago this week.
Man,
And so, you know what? I'm excited about that because a lot of times, well, just think 5 years ago, people didn't know what Juneteenth was. And so now everybody is Juneteenth.
Which I just read our post about. We won't even get into that. Look, Rob Bass got a song called Joy and Pain, Sunshine and Rain. And unfortunately, we report the news here. It was a weekend of joy, but it was also a weekend of pain because, and we keep it honest on the show, that same weekend, this past Juneteenth weekend, our city saw a wave of gun violence that broke out a lot of hearts. Over the extended Juneteenth weekend, Chicago police reported around 24 shootings. By the counts coming in, at least 8 people lost their lives and dozens more were injured. The victims ranged in age from 14 to 70. Children, grandparents, our people. It started Friday night in Roseland, a mass shooting where a vehicle pulled up to a crowd and opened fire. More than a dozen people were hit at once. Mayor Brandon Johnson said what should have been a night of Juneteenth celebration and reflection was shattered by violence. And he's right. The same weekend, we opened a monument to Black achievement. We have to now plan burials for young Black lives. So both things are true, and we have to hold both. Now, here's the what's going on part. The city is responding. So city leaders are moving to stand up a dedicated department of gun violence prevention, making it a permanent, funded part of how this city operates, not just an afterthought. Because we've always known prevention, the community programs, the violence interrupters, the jobs, and the youth outreach works better than reaction. And so I'm excited that the mayor, I almost said the president. Maybe he
Well,
will
I'm
work
glad
with-
you said the president because Trump did say once again that the National Guard should be deployed into Chicago.
Listen, Trump.
It stumped you. You just,
It did
I mean,
stump
like
me.
literally, you just.
But you know what's funny? It stumped me because when I was in NOLA, they had a National Guard walking around the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they. So I saw.
If it helps, that's one thing. If it does nothing, it's just deploying
But I
and
don't think
expensing money.
I need to research because that was my first thought. Because I was walking by the casino because I was a little bored and I saw like 8 National Guard people. And then when I came out there, came around the casino.
That's the casino.
No, but even on the streets of Bourbon, it was National Guard. I saw a few New Orleans police officers. I saw a car here, car there.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if it's helping, but we're going to look that up and fact check that to see.
Yeah. My conspiracy mind is just spinning right now, man.
Well, what's your conspiracy mind telling you?
The off-air conversation is gonna be lit.
So if you're not tuned in to the Brunch Bunch online, we are streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You get the behind the scenes. You know what?
And you know what? Behind the scenes, behind me, you can see our new pictures. Hello. Thank you, Marcel. Yes, our brand new pictures are up on the screens in the studio. So if you're not, then you can go on my Instagram page, Tammy T. Fair on Instagram, and of course on the Brunch Bunch on
But our
Facebook.
new logo, look at us.
Yes, honey.
Upgrade. Shout out to Mary Datcher, who is tuned in, who's a part of APS and Associates, and they were front and center, And I got to say it again. Alex was the reason that I got the preview tickets and was able to take MJ, and so. I wasn't too mad. I wasn't there for the opening weekend, but I got to see.
You sound like you're a little mad though. Don't he sound a little jaded over here because he's constantly talking about it, right?
So,
but it's over now, so you can just go ahead and.
It is over,
but you can rent it. You can rent the Obama Center out.
We got to do a brunch bunch.
I don't know how you keep putting "we" in it. Hey, Mary Datcher.
You know what? Well, this weekend showed us both Chicagos, the one full of possibility and the one still fighting for us young people. So the Obama Center proves with what we're capable of. Our job is to make sure every kid and adult like Jarrell on the South and West Sides get a real shot at the future. So visit the campus, take your family. It's free. You go to obama.org/visit and keep showing up for your community. That's what's going on.
I think we're going to take Pill Hill over to the Obama Center for the playground because it's right down the street. It's straight up Stony Island. And I think that'll be great because our summer programs are in full effect. And that would be amazing to take pictures at the Obama Center the first week that it's open.
That would.
Yeah, so I think we're definitely going to do that. But as Marcel said, take your families because this is like a once in a lifetime situation. Every other first is the first Black president, so it's the first Black presidential campus of a legacy museum that we will get to experience. I don't see that happening again in my lifetime. But hey, my aunt who raised me said she didn't see that she would ever see a first Black president. But you never know. You never know. LaShawn might be the next Black president. Who knows?
You know what? Jarrell may be the next Black president.
You never know.
We got people in the room that can do it. Shoot, Tammy may be the next Black president.
Well, you know what? I always say that the country is much more sexist than it is racist. So we would have to really have a reset of the brain in order for a Black woman to be a president. But I'm up for the task. Blow me up, y'all.
Well, listen, that's what's going on. We got more to share right here on the Brunch Bunch.
And I thought Frankie Beverly was joy and pain, sunshine and rain. Who was that you said?
Rob Bass.
Where did he get that from?
Because Rob Bass, you got a song called Joy and Pain. He rapped it though, so he remade it.
Hey, if they was trying to bring the National Guard into Chicago, ain't this a little convenient to have a bunch of shooters on Juneteenth? And don't that build a nice little case to go?
Yeah, that is my
So,
conspiracy.
so I'm saying, like, pulling
Trump
up in
plans
vans,
is
bro.
the thing.
Don't nobody
Yeah,
pull up
but
in vans no more.
the mayor actually initially opposed it, but she agrees that it's helpful, especially for Mardi
Did
Gras.
she get anything, any kickbacks from Trump, or this is real factual?
She was
This is-
opposed to.
From AP.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good stuff to talk about.
Okay, Mary, I got you.
He lying, Mary. He not gonna call
I have been doing better today.
today.
Pray for me as long as today. Allison said, "Come over and let's get in the pool." She got suits.
She got suits. I didn't know she had a pool. I
Yeah.
should have been over there. I was just
I think she
thinking.
had to put it in last year.
I was just thinking, whose pool am I gonna go to this year?
Nice pool too.
It's
That's
Allison's
right,
pool.
of course, right.
Come on now.
Are you ready, Marcel?
No, it's Tammy time.
I want to say when the podcast.
I said
That's
after
exactly
what's
what
going on, I said then Tammy and then what the Caucasian.
Okay.
I heard what you heard.
Would you like me to go to what the Caucasian?
No, I don't care.
What's you got a story? Maybe don't you got the celebrities on there?
I got this. What you said.
Right, I think it's talking about what is it talking about?
All the people that were at the Obama
Right,
Center.
no, then maybe we can go into that. Then I'm gonna just update the story of this cross burning.
Hey, Letitia.
Hey.
So I just don't think. I think Chicago doesn't want the oversight because how many other National Guards have been deployed in other cities where it's been successful?
1 minute.
I think we don't need it. You know, when you got Chicago police, why do you need the National Guard? We made you.
Well, New Orleans got police.
Maybe, I mean, Chicago is a way bigger city than New Orleans, too. So I'm sure our police force is 3,
But
4
New Orleans
times.
has ports, so they got more.
So maybe that's
New
why you
Orleans
got
also has like the open public drinking though,
Oh, yeah.
so that might be worse. I don't know.
Yeah,
It sure
open
is.
public drinking. That's probably why he went.
That's,
Yeah.
that's why I shouldn't have went.
I thought we were having some live conversation off air. What's up?
I mean, which
It's in his head.
I said, I don't think that them shooters was just them shooters. I think that them Asian provocateurs, man.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think it'd be real convenient to have a bunch of shooters on Juneteenth.
already.
Okay.
I stay ready.
Cause she
What's up, y'all? You rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on this Racing 1390. It's your girl Tamara Family. I'm probably posted in the studio with your main man.
Action Jackson and Tammy, where we at?
You know what? Before we go into where we were, let's talk
Oh, right.
about some of the things that we talked about before we went to commercial and to song. So the National Guard, we were talking about that, was sent to handle crime in New Orleans, right?
Yes.
And at first, the mayor, Helena Moreno, was opposed to it, right?
Yes.
Just like our mayor is opposed to it. Our governor is vehemently opposed to it, right? But now she's on board with the partnership. So she's saying that it has really helped bring the crime down and maintain that level of low crime. When I say low, now there have been some, as we were talking off air, of course, New Orleans is a much smaller city, but you got to take into account of all the things that New Orleans has ports. So there may be a bigger drug trafficking situation going on in New Orleans. And then Evie reminded us that it's an open drinking policy,
Yes.
public drinking policy in New Orleans. Now, if you drink,
And it's all night long.
you said
I
that
was-
you said that like you.
No,
Oh,
I was-
You
been
said
there,
like you.
okay.
I'm just laughing.
No,
Okay.
I got my room on Bourbon Street in the French Quarter, which was bad if you don't like to party. Because when I'm in the room at 11 trying to lay down to go to sleep, it's right outside my window. At 3 a.m. when I was get up to get to the airport to leave early, they were still out there drinking.
But you know what? That's choices because you know that if you go to Times Square, it's like morning time. Like literally so many people. So that was a choice that you made to go to the French Quarter and you thought they were all gonna go to sleep because you did?
No, I thought I was going to be turning up with them, but the Lord had different plans for me.
Well, then you should have got a different hotel. Simple like that. But anyway, back to other news right here in Chicago. So let me tell you something, Action. This literally has been one of the best weekends. Last weekend when the Juneteenth situation happened, and Obama actually planned the opening strategically because there were so many stars. They all came out. But I have to talk to you about the scene because, honey, the culture showed up in a way that it has not shown up before. The dedication ceremony that night before the opening was star-studded affair like Chicago has never seen. 3 former presidents were there. That's Clinton, Bush, and Biden. But let me tell you something. Biden wasn't sleepy. He wasn't sleepy, Joe. He was getting lit, right? Literally.
He had sunglasses on. I don't know. He could have been asleep.
Well, he wasn't sleeping.
No.
He was walking.
Hey, man.
You know what?
Getting lit running
Bring
this
Biden back. No. So 3 former first ladies were there: Kamala Harris, Governor Pritzker, Mayor Johnson, and the entertainment Jennifer Hudson, our own Chicago girl, the Roots, Stevie Wonder, John Legend, Common, who's also Chicago's own, Bruce Springsteen, Bono, and Tim. Now, I love me some Tims. In case you guys don't know who Tim's is, she sings Essence and a whole bunch of other songs. She's of African descent, and she's amazing. So Oprah was in the building, Tyler Perry, Tom Hanks, Spielberg was there. And it was like the Met Gala, the BET Awards, and the family reunion all wrapped up in one. An estimated 6,300 people were at the John Lewis Plaza for the dedication, and thousands more packed a nearby park for the Jumbotron watch party, dancing, singing, eating from local Black-owned food trucks. I thought that was extremely important because they actually captured the locality and the native business community right there in amongst all of this celebrity.
And I believe our very own Uncle Remus, Charmaine, was
absolutely. And it was not just the celebrities. Now let me bring it home to Money Monday, because Juneteenth just isn't about freedom on paper. It's about financial freedom too. And how befitting, because this is Money Monday. And we still got work to do. So the median net worth of the Black family is around $17,000, y'all.
Yeah.
Compared to about $171,000 for a white family. That's not even 10%. It's a little less than 10% according to.
And you talking about money, you're right. The money people were in the building.
The money people were in the building.
So,
but the thing that we need to do is make more money people.
Oh, yeah. The mayor now, I want to go back because I saw like Lala Anthony, who I love, was in the crowd with Kelly Price. And, it was just.
Star-studded.
Yeah,
star-studded. But there's a 10-to-1 gap, and it didn't happen by accident. Slavery, Jim Crow, redefining, redlining, and the system was built that way. So now what we have to do, and what we have to encourage you who are listening to our voices to do, is redefine, recalibrate that in which was done for harm. We have to turn it into good. And as Christians, that's our root cause belief system. But here's what's in the raw and the truth. Knowledge is part of how we fight back, and there are people in our community doing the work. So folks like Tiffany Allage, the budgetnista. So we got fashionistas. Yeah. We need budgetnistas. So here you are on a platter. Earn your leisure with the Market Mondays. One United Bank, the largest Black-owned bank in America. Now, in the 1980s, there were 53 Black-owned banks. Right now, there are 19 Black-owned banks, and I'm talking about nationwide. So
June 19th, Juneteenth. Oh,
yeah,
symbolic.
It is. But that was as of 3 months ago. It might be just 15 now. I'm just kidding. It's still 19. So they run free financial literacy every Juneteenth. So, and it starts at home with the basics our grandparents already knew. Budget what comes in, build a little emergency cushion, kill the high interest debt, and put something away, even if it's small. A lot of people think, well, I got to have thousands of dollars in order to invest. Not necessarily. If you're putting something away and you're putting it and sucking it into something that's going to actually earn you some interest, literally your money is making money. And I've always said on this show, your dollar has one job, and that's to make another dollar. And my grandmother was doing financial literacy every time she meal prepped, bought in bulk, and ran her side hustle. Well, I won't talk to you about what.
We definitely don't want to.
I can just say she kept her clothes
for
on.
Black History.
She kept her clothes on her side hustle, but she wasn't playing no games. Well, when it comes to smart money people, we just have to keep that tradition going. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything robust. You don't have to go to school for it. Literally, some of the things that we're talking about have already been traditions in your family. We just got away from tradition, and we have to get back to basics, because those basics can actually bring you billions.
That's it. Well, that's Great Money Monday tips. Listen, we got a great show of hot topics today. It's so much going on in the world. We could do 100 stories today, because we haven't talked about Trump and Iran. We haven't talked about, Trump had the reflecting pool in D.C. redone, $14 billion project, and the algae is growing already. And now he's blaming vandalists.
I'm surprised he might blame a DI.
Okay, our Democrats.
right.
It would have been nice. When I was looking for Trump at the Obama Center opening, I thought that would have been so player if he would have showed up.
That would have, actually.
Right, that would have been
But that's his nemesis. I mean, why would he come?
No, that would have been so controversial. It would have ruined the whole day. They didn't even want him at the Knicks game in New York, and he from New York, man.
Well, that is true,
but the New Yorkers don't like Trump in New York.
You think Chicago like Trump?
But he was talking more so about the legacy, the historic value of it, and the nemesis part that they have. That would have but Trump is a Gemini. We hold a grudge.
I would have liked to see Michael Jordan.
So maybe we don't need to elect a Gemini.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Okay. And other news, listen, when we get back, we got an update on the What in the Caucasian. Don't go nowhere. We got way more shit right here on the Brunch Bunch.
Clock it.
Hey. Listen, it would have been player because every living president supports each other. Because politics is not permanent friends or permanent enemies. It's permanent interests.
What's up, B?
So
yes, we do. We need to build our own community.
Juneteenth weekend,
permanently jealous of Obama. So
Juneteenth weekend, bro.
Well, you know what?
But there was other white presidents there.
I feel like the only reason
he
he show up is to steal.
Juneteenth weekend.
Well, he doesn't really have to get invited. He is the president and the leader of the free world. Like, you can just show up as Trump anywhere. Like, nobody's going to deny you. Come now, you might get booed. There might be a lot of things that were like adversarial. We need to see more bipartisan relations. Well, he's not gonna happen.
They would have made the moment about him instead of Obama and history and legacy.
That
and
could have
all
overshadowed it.
I don't think so. I don't think Chicago has that kind of wavy. Like, we talk about the Windy City, but it's not because we waver. That has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with the wind. We don't just go with the tide or go with the flow. Chicago is very firm. If you notice, when you have celebrities come to Chicago, hold on, let me finish this.
It is about wavering like that. That's the political.
It's political, yeah. It's not about that though. But see, the thing about Chicago is we are very strategic. We are very firm. Yeah. If you see big celebrities come to your restaurant, people in the restaurant gonna keep on eating. Be like, hey, what's up? Did you bring me my wine? Like, they gonna keep it moving. Where everybody else be fanning out. Like, just think about on this show. How many times have you literally seen us? Only person I fanned out was Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow, what?
I was fanning out on Curtis Blow.
Y'all used to this. Y'all do this. Y'all professionals.
No, that's not true. I was fanning out on Curtis Blow.
But like y'all, that's the only person though. That's because y'all used to it.
We're about to go in, you guys.
Okay, but that's a Chicago thing.
All right. 5, 4,
open the phone lines.
3, 2.
What in the Caucasian?
Yep, 1.
Yeah,
what in the Caucasian?
All right, because not only do we tell you to fact check us on this show, if we make a mistake, we apologize. And I'm speaking for myself and Tamara, because Tamara is a big woman where she will apologize.
I'm not a big woman. I'm getting smaller. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry for calling you big. Lord Jesus. All right, well, I'm apologizing to all of the white people out there.
Okay.
Because I did a story on What in the Caucasian where I said I didn't know the race of the gentleman who burnt the cross in Grant Park, but I assumed that he was a white man. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, factually, why he couldn't be white? But listen,
no, Evie was very excited about setting the record straight. She's like,
and I'm glad.
I did it for the culture.
So the Chicago man accused of setting ablaze a large cross in Grant Park now faces felony hate crime charges. His name is Merlin Liu, 21 years old. He was charged last Wednesday.
Merlin or Maryland?
either or. 2 hate crimes count, as well as an additional charges including arson, property damage, disorderly conduct, and cross burning as a means of intimidation. A Cook County judge on Thursday refused to detain Lou in jail pending trial, but ordered that he is barred from purchasing items that can be used to start a fire, such as wood or kerosene. Um, I never mind, I ain't gonna talk about the judge. I don't need.
Oh, I definitely want to talk about the
I'm about to
judge.
say you get the UBW. Well, why wouldn't you detain him? But he 21, probably had no priors, and of course, you know.
He still needs like one day. Like you need to be scared straight at least one day.
So Lou was accused of setting the cross on fire on June 9th, causing damage to city property. So I don't know if they're considering this a hate crime. But
burning a cross, there's no ambiguity in it's a hate crime.
Well, it definitely, because I didn't know this.
Definitely.
I didn't know this in the last story. He tied a red hat to the top of the cross. So like a MAGA hat. So it was a hate crime. So yeah, Judge, you should have locked him up. But look.
Oh, he got off?
Oh, well, he got out. I don't know if he got off. He got out.
He got
that's
out.
not okay.
They said it was only $1,800 worth of damage to the tree. And they recovered a hammer, nails, and a lighter, a cigarette butt, and a kerosene. Well, wait. Y'all should have Lou anyway. Maybe he did. I'm just waiting on did they say a beer can? Cigarette.
A 40. He had a 40.
No, PBR. You know what? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look him up though, because we can find his picture alive.
Now you know Evie was very intentional about looking him up. She fact checked the whole thing. So there's no sense of you going back over that. But the situation is that literally the cross was to be anti-Trump, and he claims not to know cross burning signified KKK symbolism in the whole entire situation.
You know what?
But still, isn't that hate? That's still hate.
It's arsenic. I mean,
like at the bottom line, it's arsenic.
I got a homie that did 2.5 years for arsenic. So,
but the difference is that your homie looked like you.
That is true.
Now,
next time, tell your Asian buddy.
Look like me too.
Well, I don't know. No. Lou just act like you. He said.
That ain't right.
Wait, I didn't mean you, bro. First of all right, y'all playing too much today. Thank God for vacations, right? But cross burning in the U.S. have historically been seen as symbols of hate. And so he said he didn't know the historical relevance. I will believe that because unfortunately they don't teach Black history in schools, and Trump has taken it out of the library.
Let me tell you something. I don't buy that by one bit, because social media, and he's 21, he is probably a very avid social media person, right? They teach it on social media.
And he knew what to do to get it.
I don't know.
And he knew what to do to keep him out of trouble. Come on, Zoe, you better preach.
Well, that is probably true. But listen, this is America, and he's innocent until proven guilty.
You know what's so amazing to me now? Y'all don't have to say nothing because I know how you feel about
we're
Marcel. No, certain things. Like first, he wanted to crucify the man, right? When he was white. Now he's Asian, and well, you know what? So,
you know what?
certain things. Well, you know what? We is always
he's a person of color.
To send you back, but yellow, back better than you came. Irrespective, hate is hate, and it should be colorless, right? And when you hate, you should be detained. In the meantime, we do not want to put the shackles on your hands. We definitely would always want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them. Show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love. Land on love. I love you, Action Jackson.
Samira fell on the air. I love you.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Modi, if you listen, I love you, y'all. I hope we did our job today, and we always want you to stay optimistic.
Tina said, Marcel, he is white. Samira, he is an Asian, and he no dummy.
Tina said he's not white.
Right, I did it.
No, you said he no white.
Saying you ain't listening very well. Can you put
Asians
these up?
know what they're doing. When they're racist like that, they know exactly what they're doing.
So anti-Trump
Right,
is still hate though. Like you hate Trump, and the fact of the matter,
This is true.
it's not justified hate though.
Because it should have been filed as a hate crime.
It should have. But irrespective of if it was filed as a hate crime or not, he should have been detained. If that brother was black, Huh?
And he came out doing interviews on the news and was saying that it wasn't anything like racial and that he put the Trump hat.
Then why didn't you burn a flag?
Right, I know, right?
You had
You know
so
what?
many options to burn things.
He's trying to get out of
Yeah.
that charge.
He's smart. He's smart.
And yeah, you're right. There's no way like you shouldn't know what that signifies.
He's a smart criminal.
Great point.
Y'all need to
All
watch
right,
him.
see you all tomorrow.
You watch him?
He one of them lawyer criminals. Yeah, he know the law better than the law do. He one of
Let me
them.
tell you something. It's always lit up in the studio. I want to thank you guys who joined us on social media, Mama. But if it's not his algorithm and he's not searching for the information, it won't come across. No, Byron, you do have a good point. But if you get ready to burn a cross, you did your research and it's gonna come up. Because with the algorithm that you have, if you got an iPhone, even if you got a Samsung, it's gonna come up. Geofencing is real, and it definitely will come up. All you got to do is put in, I'm looking for purple flat shoes with a hole in the middle. All the purple flat shoes with a hole in the middle gonna come up in 50, 100-mile radius.
He's 21.
He's 21.
He's not like a high school.
But 21 is they sometimes slow. No, maybe.
No, bro. 21 is too old to be getting.
You don't pull that off. You don't pull that off at 21 and you slow.
Right, 21. If you can get a gun and get a drink, you should be able to have some
You
conversation.
should, but
Bye, guys.
I ain't giving no excuse.